Welcome to Don't Jump, the podcast about surviving workplace nightmares. I'm Simone.
And I'm Sam. Every week we dig into the internet's wildest job stories because honestly, sometimes you just need the will to live.
And sometimes you just need to laugh so you don't cry.
So grab your coffee, ignore your boss's emails, and let's get into it.
I remember a time where Samantha explicitly said that she's big on holidays.
I am.
So you love Valentine's Day.
I love Valentine's Day.
I don't really see many decorations in here.
Pink lips, pink beanbag chair,
Sure.
pink hand towels in the kitchen.
Sure.
I'm on a budget, bro.
I get that. Do you think it's appropriate to celebrate Valentine's Day in the workplace?
Are my coworkers giving me candy and money?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Right, because candy and money is always appreciated.
And appropriate.
And appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if a coworker gave you, I don't know, a personalized letter? Like, happy Valentine's Day, so happy to work with you.
Is there money in the letter?
Oh, so money. Like, there has to be money.
I would hope there's money.
Okay, no money.
Ew. I'm married. Freak. Loser.
You-
Sexual harassment. HR!
Hey, are you serious?
There's no money in it?
I would have thought that was nice.
Is it a... There's lots of distinctions here for
Okay,
me.
so there's specifics. Like, there are caveats to
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Would you automatically assume that the coworker, like, wants to get in your pants?
Yes, I
Oh,
would.
you would?
I mean, if you're writing me... It's one thing if you're giving me one of those candy Valentines that we used to do in elementary school and it just says, I love working with you. That's cute.
That's how I feel about this.
But
like,
a handwritten letter, a piece of paper folded into tri-fold that says, Dear Sam, I love you, love your coworker.
I didn't say that they said that they loved you.
Well, what
Just
does it say?
Maybe it says, I love working with you.
But there's no candy, there's no chocolate, there's no
No,
money.
it's just a card. They're like, oh, Joe from accounting wants to fuck. That's how you feel?
That's if you're writing me a letter that just has nothing in it but feelings, yeah.
But it's not like serious feelings. It's just like, I'm happy to work with you.
I don't trust it.
Okay, well, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on today's first story.
I'm scared.
And the theme is Valentine's Day, working, loving relationships
Okay.
in the workplace.
Oh, scary.
I mean, we do spend the majority, unfortunately, of our lives in corporate. Oh, not me boring the bitch.
You're not boring me.
Okay, so today's story is, oh god, this user is deleted, so I wonder if something happened. But under Today I Fucked Up, user deleted says, today I fucked up by giving the whole office Valentine's Day candy and having someone read too much into it.
But you gave it to the whole office, so what is there to read into that?
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay.
So it's Valentine's Day. I'm a grown, happily married man with wife and kids, and my kids put together Valentine's Day candy and cards for their school.
Aww.
Sure, whatever. I figured that it might not be a bad idea for me to hand out Valentine's Day candy at work. I go to the store and I get my tried and true favorite, about 30 packages of sweetheart boxes of chalk flavored Valentine's Day candy and label one for each of my coworkers in the office. I swing by each desk, Happy Valentine's Day, and hand them out. Happy Valentine's Day was in quotes, so I'm assuming he's saying Happy Valentine's Day. Guy, girl, young, old, doesn't matter. I thought it was clear I was giving them out to everyone. A few of the older ladies in the office thanked me and said they hadn't gotten a Valentine's Day candy in years since their husbands died.
That's
Okay.
so sad.
I know, that's a little TMI.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, ... A few hours later, one of the women about my age that I had handed candy to stopped me in the hallway to tell me that she was glad I got her candy and let her know how I felt because she has had a huge crush on me and never had the courage to say anything.
She's fucking with you, bro. She
I
has to be.
I had to gently let her down and remind her that I got candy for everyone and that I was a happily married man with a whole family. She immediately let the office know and didn't come back until the next day. We joked about it and we're okay now, but that was painfully awkward. TLDR, thought it would be a good idea to get everyone in the office Valentine's Day candy. Someone in the office thought I was into them and confessed their feelings for me, a happily married man.
Did his coworker not have fucking eyes? Because I feel like when you have a crush on someone, you're aware of everything they do. So how did you miss him giving a Valentine to everyone in the entire office?
I mean, maybe she really liked him. Maybe she really thought.
This is my moment.
I feel I reference The Office too much on this podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe I do. But there is an episode where Andy really wants to get Aaron a Valentine's Day gift, but under the ruse of like, let me not make this awkward or weird, he gets everybody a Valentine's Day present so that she doesn't feel singled out, but also still in a way special. So I can see how his coworker could rationalize getting candy as, oh my god, he got me candy, but got it for everybody so that he doesn't want to, like, make me feel weird, but, like, he loves me.
You just looked at my boobs twice. They look good.
Did I look at your boobs? I didn't even realize. I just can't, like, not look at this girl's boobs. It is Valentine's Day.
It is
What do you want me to
Valentine's
say here? Yeah, so she's crazy and he's not the asshole. Today he didn't fuck up.
He did not fuck up. I feel like that coworker was watching the same episode of The Office that you were watching the night before and thought, shit, this is it.
It's so funny because the comments under this thread are saying that they've experienced very similar situations.
What?
So I'm like, maybe you shouldn't give your coworkers candy.
If I
candy
ever
wraps.
have to go to an office again, and please, knock on wood, don't let that happen. But if
Right.
I ever have to go to an office again, I will do everything in my power to make it fun. And that includes if I happen to be in the office on Valentine's Day, I'm giving Valentines out. If I don't get one, I'm gonna go harass someone till I get one. Like, what the heck?
Harass somebody.
Yeah, let's make this shit fun.
Somebody under this thread says, what's the next step? HR banning him from being courteous and decent towards everyone else? That's discrimination. I don't know if that's discrimination. Maybe, oh god, it's such a tricky, it's an interesting line to balance.
How is it discrimination?
Because you're like, well, I guess that's a good question. Well, HR banning the practice of giving
Valentine's.
that can be seen as some sort of discrimination, like men can't do nice things and then we're criticized for not doing nice things. I don't know. I'm really trying to assess the situation. If a man got me a gift, see, I'm not fucking weird. I would have thought that was nice and not thought, yeah,
anything of it.
Yeah, you're not trying to fuck me like you're married, bro. Okay, a comment under this thread says, a guy I worked with was fired for coming into work and kissing his wife before she went into the office, and he went in the shop floor. They both had worked there for 20-something years, but a new hire in the office complained to HR that it was sexual harassment. Our HR was pretty incompetent, and there ended up being another settlement the company had to pay. So basically, I fear when it comes to love and laughter in the workplace, people are so scared to make the wrong choice that they're like, that's harassment, that's bad, you love me. I don't know. We make like big generalizations and that's not great for anybody.
Not to be harsh, make harsh, but I feel like people are scared in the workplace about things like that because they just have bad fucking judgment. Like, I've never had to think to myself, oh, I should or shouldn't do this because it might be considered harassment, because I'm not doing anything that could be considered harassment.
Oh my god, wait, I'm so interested to hear your thoughts on on what a work wife and work husband looks like or feels like for you, because you're like, yeah.
I had a work husband once.
Does Ryan know you have a work husband?
I don't have a work husband now.
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
I had a work husband in the past.
And you didn't fuck him?
No, ew.
Whoa, I think we're at an actual crossroads here.
Well, how would you define work husband? Because I define work husband as, like, if you're a woman, the guy in the office that you go to for, like, idle chit chat to talk about, like, your relationship problems outside of work. I might make him some extra snacks when I'm packing my own lunch, you know, things like that.
What the fuck? You're packing him snacks?
I'm not packing him lunch. I'm packing extra lunch of my lunch so he can try it.
To be fair, I think this rolls up to the greater conversation of, can women and men be friends?
Yes.
And I think we might have a disagreement there. I just feel like it's inappropriate to be using the term wife, husband in any situation that's not romantic.
I think it's inappropriate if you have a partner. If you don't have a partner, I think it's fun. Like, in the same way So-and-so is my best friend. So-and-so is like a brother to me. So-and-so is like a work husband. They're my work husband. They're my work wife. Like, I think it's all fun and games. It stops being fun and games when you have a wife and you say my work wife. Because if I was your wife and you came to me and said my work wife,
shit's not
you
funny.
would lose your tongue.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I think that lends perfectly to our next story.
Okay.
Under our stories. Newest account 2023 says, my husband's work wife proposed to him. That's not fucking funny. I'll tell you that much.
What?
That shit is not funny.
What?
We're
First
fighting.
of all, why is a woman proposing? I'm gonna vomit.
Oh my god, you're so right.
I'm gonna vomit.
So,
Ladies, don't ever do that.
this
please.
person says, my husband has a work wife. They're friends and they go out to lunch often and tease each other and talk about some personal things. She brings him homemade lunches.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, like you just fucking said. Sometimes, and he's brought her leftover desserts that I made. It didn't bother me at first, but it feels like she has a connection to him that I don't. To make matters worse, she work proposed to him to make their work relationship work official. She playfully feels that he's not a real work husband if they don't have an actual work wedding. He thinks it's hilarious, and their manager said it's a fine excuse to throw a party out of their pizza party funds. Oh, bitch, this is serious. They throw celebratory parties somewhat often when they ship a product or land a big client. Their parties are usually a few grand in food and drinks and entertainment. His company is a dream come true to work for, but I think him and his friends are taking this too far. He is planning on wearing his normal work clothes to the wedding, but there are rumors she's going to wear a wedding dress from her failed marriage, which she's been divorced 5 years from. What should I do? I told him this is ridiculous, but he keeps talking me down. I'm considering showing up to respectfully voice my concerns during the if anybody has objections part of the ceremony. His coworkers know me from the last Christmas party and the time I had to bring him a clean pair of pants, so I know they'd let me into the party. It's in the middle of the day, so I need to take off time from work, but if I can stop their marriage, maybe I can save mine. Oh my god, bitch.
I'm gonna throw something at everyone. I'm gonna throw something at her. I'm gonna throw something at him. I'm gonna throw something at Divorcella. I'm gonna call the Better Business Bureau on the company. First of all, what do you mean their parties cost a couple grand and they're spending that on the fake wedding?
She did say it's a dream company to work for, so maybe they're big on morale. Maybe they're big on coworkers wanting to be there.
Maybe they all want him to leave his wife.
I feel that way.
What the
It's
fuck?
a conspiracy. I think it's so interesting that your take on work wife, work husband is it's only appropriate if they're single, because you can understand at the core of work wife, work husband, there's some sort of line that's being crossed. That is inappropriate. That is inappropriate.
It's not that I think it's inappropriate or that there's a line being crossed. I just think when you have someone who is your wife who fills that, what is that called? Nomenclature?
Void.
Not void. What the
That
fuck?
gap.
Who just has that label?
Need in your life.
Okay. Yeah, Simone single, hit her up. But when someone already exists underneath that label, you don't then still also have someone underneath the backup fake label.
Again, you know I love to play devil's advocate.
Yes, you do.
I call my friends, you're like a sister to me.
Mhm.
I have sisters. So it's not necessarily a void that's being filled. It's just an extra. It's a bonus.
But sisters and brothers are like love, you know? It's not a cookie. When you break up a cookie and spread it out, you eventually have no cookie left. With love, when you break it up and spread it out, you always have more love to give.
Like romantic love?
Love, period.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm fully getting
But there's only
that.
one wife. There's only one husband.
Oh,
Don't let
I
the
see.
molecules fool you. She needs to leave him, take half his money.
Leave him?
What the fuck? She's talking about, at the end, she said, how do I stop this fake marriage and save my own? She's talking about taking off work to show up at the fake work wedding. If you think it's that deep to where you need to take off time from your job to go stop a fake wedding, girl, you need to leave him. Because you should just be able to say, don't do that. If I tell my man, jump,
how high?
He into my brain says how high while already being up in the air.
Right. I get it.
That's all that needs to happen.
Passion Pain 5 says This is not normal or acceptable. People joke about work spouses when it comes to people who work really well together and complement each other in a professional field. That's whatever. But honestly, bringing each other lunch and dessert, going out to lunch, etc. is crossing a line. It could be that your husband is taking it lightly, but it seems like she is seriously obsessed with him. The fact that he is disregarding your feelings makes it that much worse. To your point, it's the dismissal of her feelings.
Yep.
You're right. If
Yep.
she has to take time off of work to object.
The fuck?
That's a problem. That's no bueno.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. I'll tell you one thing.
What?
My husband, he's not gonna have no work fucking wife. What reality are we living in that you think it's acceptable that you can come home to your wife and say, "Oh, me and work wifey, we had a great TV today.
Work wifey, lick your balls."
I'm gonna kick your ass, actually."
Yeah. Is that playing in your head right now? Are you
Yeah,
just
no,
picturing
I'm
that?
beating that bitch up.
My blood pressure's going up thinking about it. So.
It's not cool. I have another work wifey, work hubby.
That shit looks long.
It's long. Is it long? I'm gonna try and go so fast. Am I the asshole for not doing anything to prevent my husband, 35, from cheating with his work wifey, 25-year-old female?
No.
Oh, okay.
Leave him.
So I met work wifey last Thursday at a Christmas party. She introduced herself as work wifey and she called my husband work hubby and told that to everyone. When she saw me, she just exclaimed, "Oh, you two are totally different people. How weird is that?" Bitch, not weird at all. We don't know each other." No, I mean, like, because X and I get along so well, we totally get each other and have a lot in common, like, totally. That's why he's my work hubby. Pause, I'm gonna beat this bitch up.
She said work hubby already in 5 seconds and
What possesses you to call my husband work hubby? Like, bitch, we're fighting.
I would have released the button on my dead man switch at that point.
And you wouldn't have been wrong. So OP goes on to say, "I don't know what a manic pixie dream girl was, but apparently she was one and apparently it was something to brag about. I just found the whole thing very amusing, but on our way home it wasn't very amusing anymore. I felt a bit of an ick watching my husband's profile, wondering what was going on in his head. He had told me that his new colleague, he was getting along with her. He told me that she was great at her job and she was a gamer, just like him. I don't know how to hold the joystick properly. Not even sure if it's called a joystick anymore. Ugh, I sound like a boomer, don't I? I know that they text a lot, even on weekends.
Nope. Sorry.
I never thought about that before now. I found myself on the toilet seat at 3:30 a.m. scrolling his phone in total silence not to wake him up. She is very youthful and quirky. Her words, not mine. She's funny too. Again, her words, not mine. She calls him hubs and hubby in every text. And in one text, she warned him that men fell easily for her. And she just wanted him to have a heads up. I guess it's because she's a youthful, quirky, funny, manic, pixie dream girl gamer. Her last text from the same evening after we left the party, verbatim. She wrote that she was pissed that he didn't say goodbye before leaving and that I was a bit surprising to her because she didn't quite expect me to be his type. Oh my god, your wife is boring. I didn't expect that. In quotations, mind you. I felt ashamed when I came to my senses. Cowering over his phone and reading weird and very juvenile messages instead of being sound asleep because my husband, that makes me feel safe in our relationship, but not in this exact moment. But I can't help but agree that I sound like a manic wifey in some parts. Why is he continually engaging with her? He didn't flirt back nor initiate conversations, but he didn't shut it down. My husband can be stupid and not noticing flirting, but I feel like this is beyond that. Today I had my usual brunch with my mom and my aunt and my sister-in-law. They said that... Cute? Yeah. No, bitch, we have some work to get done.
Okay.
They said that I was an asshole for not nipping this in the bud, but they meant not nipping the budding affair. I disagreed and tried to explain that I couldn't be in a relationship where I needed to stand guard to keep temptations away. I want a marriage where he is with me because he wants to be, and if he cheats, then he doesn't want to be with me. My mother was the one who got upset and called me a moron and an asshole and said that this wasn't the mature thing to do. I needed to tell my husband to end the friendship, and if I didn't, I would be at fault for why he cheated. Am I the asshole? I can't believe that this is what life is, and is this normal for my family to think this way? I want a willing husband, not a prisoner. I want someone who wants me 100% or nothing.
OP is on the right track. I would like to shove them fully onto the correct track.
Okay, so my question to you is, do you think the husband is a willing participant or is...
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I think so too.
I think the husband needs to nip that shit in the bud.
Right.
And if he is just fucking stupid, like OP said, maybe not what OP said, but that's what they more or less said. If he is just fucking stupid and can't read the signs that this manic pixie dream girl bitch, 25-year-olds, if you're out there, the 35-year-old at your job is not your dream man. If you can get him, great. Don't try and get him. That's not your problem. If he's gettable, he has so many problems. Stay the fuck away from them.
Hey, question. What is a manic pixie dream girl?
White girl from Portland, likes gaming, short hair, waif thin, you know.
Oh, I want to be a waif thin.
You know.
But yeah. I get the vibe.
OP is on the right track in the sense that they're so right to say and defend themselves to their mom, aunt, whatever, as far as like, I want someone who wants to be with me because they want to be with me. I don't want to force someone to be with me. But if their husband is as stupid as they say their husband is, they do need to at least say, hey, this girl is trying to come on to you. Please nip it in the bud. And please stop texting me on the weekend. That makes me uncomfortable.
What's frustrating to me, and I hate to say men are from Mars, women are from Venus, or whatever.
Men are from hell.
Bitch, you're so fucking right. Why am I even having to explain this to you?
Exactly.
Who is texting you outside of work hours? And this bitch to even have an opinion on, oh my god, your wife, she's so... Why are you talking about my wife? Stand up for me. I don't care about the relationship that you... Shut that shit down. Oh, she's just...
Boring.
Are you kidding me? You need to be my gladiator. I don't... Your passiveness is pissing me off.
If someone called my boyfriend boring, I'd get them fired.
And because guess what? That's what real love is.
Yeah.
All right? We're fucking fighting right now.
And let's flip it. Imagine if OP was getting texts from a male coworker on the weekend where that male coworker was saying, wow, I thought your husband would be stronger. I thought your husband doesn't even look like he can pick you up. Like, I think I can pick you up easily.
All of a sudden, it's a problem.
It would be a problem.
It's a problem. So I don't really like this naive card that we're conveniently playing. And I also don't like that OP's family is blaming her. I don't think she's the asshole. I think that she needs to grow a pair of balls and say something and leave this fucking man. Yep. But outside of that, I don't think that she's the asshole. I think she just needs some courage. S_Nicole XO says, not the asshole, but I would be having a conversation with your husband about it and telling him how you feel. Whether he's initiating the conversation or flirting or not doesn't really matter. It's that he's entertaining the conversation regardless. His colleague is bold, that's for sure. I can't believe she had the audacity to introduce herself as his work wife and then turn around to talk so badly about you to your husband. Exactly.
And she said work wifey.
Bitch,
you're too comfortable, though.
I'm literally trying to think. I would never have the balls to walk up to a married couple, the man in which I work with, and say, oh, I'm his work wifey. Why would I do that? Why would I make you feel insecure? Yeah, because that bitch, that gamer girl, she gets off on that. And she should get her ass beat. And I stand on that. Under our true off my chest, Honeybee Llama says, my husband doesn't see how his work wife is trying to destroy our marriage. Ooh, kill that bitch.
Yep.
I, 31 female, am at my wit's end with my husband, who's 32 male, co-worker Sarah, who's 30 female, and his complete inability to see what's happening. I'm not usually one for Reddit, but I need to know if I'm going crazy here. 3 years ago, my husband Mark started working with Sarah. At first, I tried to be welcoming. I invited her to our barbecues, invited her to our group outings, and genuinely tried to be friendly. Big mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Never try and be friendly to the op.
Yep.
She spent the entire time making backhanded comments about everything from my career to my cooking. I guess not everyone can be a master at basic seasoning.
Don't put the seasoning up your ass.
Hello. The real problem is that Mark thinks she's just being funny. Last month, she literally threw away the anniversary mug I gave him because it clashed with the office aesthetic. When I got upset, Mark said I was being too sensitive and that Sarah has high standards for office decor.
Jail!
I know. Mind you, it was a mug with our wedding photo on it.
No.
Some greatest hits from Sarah. She scheduled a mandatory work dinner on our anniversary. She convinced Mark not to take a promotion because it would mean working with a different team. She posts daily photos of them together with hashtags like work power couple and work spouse. She tells everyone at the office that she takes better care of him than I do. She changed his coffee order and now tells everyone that she trained him right. The worst part, my husband is completely blind to all of this. Yesterday, he actually told me about how Sarah said our new house was charming for a starter home. He repeatedly said this while laughing. I tried talking to him, but Sarah convinced him that I'm just insecure. She managed to insert herself into every aspect of our lives. They text constantly, even on weekends. She knows his schedule better than I do. She rearranged his entire desk and office wardrobe because his style was too suburban. That's what he is, suburban! Last week, I suggested marriage counseling. He looked genuinely confused. He, of course, went and talked to Sarah about it. I found out from another coworker that she's been telling people that Mark and I are going through a rough patch.
What the hell?
And that she's being a good friend to him by being someone he can talk to. I stopped by his office to surprise him with lunch. I know, but it was his birthday and Sarah was supposedly out sick. Guess who was there? Sarah. She miraculously recovered from her sickness and brought him a cake that said, "To my work hubby," with a photo of them at an office holiday party. She saw me and said, "Oh, Amy, you came too. How nice. Mark didn't tell me that you'd be here." I'm not crazy, right? This woman is trying to destroy my marriage while my husband stands there grinning like this is some big joke. What do? Divorce seems extreme, but I'm running out of options here. Too long didn't read. My husband's work wife is actively trying to sabotage our marriage while he remains completely oblivious to her obvious manipulation.
They can both choke. You can only be oblivious for so long. Divorce.
He likes that shit. He likes that shit, and he wants to be with that bitch Sarah. He wants to be with that hoe, and I hope you beat both of them up.
And I hope they have chlamydia, but you don't, but they do.
What are the odds that they're not fucking? I think they're fucking.
I feel like there's a good chance, honestly, that the husband just loves the attention and maybe even likes seeing his wife get a little bit riled up. Like, yeah, like, you have to fight for me. I get so much attention.
I'm divorcing you. Divorce, divorce court. Judge Lynn Toller, divorce court. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you and your mama hoe.
Yeah.
No. Are you kidding me?
Greatest hits.
I'm not fighting for you. What are you talking about?
You go to that fucking work retreat, work dinner, whatever. Oh yeah, you schedule a mandatory work dinner on our anniversary. When you get back from your work dinner, I will be celebrating our anniversary with another man in another country because you got me fucked up.
And this is, you have to hear what she just said. Women of the internet. We are not gonna sit and be played in our faces. He's like, haha, she's just funny. You know what's funny? These divorce papers are filing.
Taking half of everything you own is fucking funny.
Yeah, that's fucking funny, ho. That's funny. Haha, bitch. He's not innocent in this. He sits idly by. He is an active participant in this. Fuck you and your work wifey. Forward _ most 1933 says, You have a husband problem. Go to counseling and get professional help to communicate your concerns. Remind him that he's married to you, not Sarah. So her opinions shouldn't matter when it comes to your marriage. Good luck, but be prepared for the worst.
Yeah, because why is he running to Sarah for advice after I tell... If you tell your husband something and he runs to his work wife for advice on what his real wife is telling him...
I know.
Set everything on fire. Don't. Just leave.
Can I remind you that he turned down a promotion for this?
You turned down more money? The only thing men love more than pussy is money. So, like, maybe they are fucking.
I think they're fucking. Everybody under this thread are saying, go to counseling like you need help.
Yep.
Medieval Misfit says, Sarah would not be able to sabotage your marriage if your husband wasn't allowing it.
Hello. Ding,
Bars.
ding, 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 ding,
Bars.
ding.
He likes that. He's giving, didn't get a lot of attention in high school, finally getting in the workplace, likes playing the field, is appreciative that you're there cooking and cleaning, but like his work wifey is consistently feeding his ego and he's not willing to give that up at the cost of a promotion, like forward movement in his career. Like, are you fucking smoking crack?
Yeah.
He's smoking crack.
Yeah.
I'm sad that that's the last story. Like, I have nothing else to say. Like, that is the story.
For a Valentine's Day episode, I don't feel very lovey-dovey right now.
Someone says, your husband totally knows what's happening and he's just ignoring your feelings. Time to get a counselor or think about if this marriage is worth it. Mm-hmm. I'm a guy and this screams him enjoying having two girls fawning after him.
Bingo.
There is no chance in hell he doesn't know the other girl wants him. Also, turning on the promotion is mental. So it seems like the internet and Sam and I are all in agreement. That motherfucker likes it. Leave him. He sucks balls.
Sarah's balls.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can we leave this on a positive note? Tell me something positive.
Be careful out there, boys and girls. There may be love in your workplace, but it's probably not coming from your work wife or work husband. It's coming from that one coworker that has your back, that never snitches, that lets you know when they're checking attendance in the office on that day. That's who you need to hold close.
Yeah.
That's who you need to give your Valentine's to.
Amen.
And don't forget, on Valentine's Day, to celebrate Valentine's Day, you need to ask someone to be your Valentine. So if no one's asked you to be their Valentine yet, we'll be your Valentine.
Oh my God, be our Valentine.
Heart.
Thank you guys, and don't jump.
Fun jump.
This has been Don't Jump Podcast. Sam here.
And Simone, follow the show, send us your workplace horror stories, and remember,
We're all just doing our best not to jump.
Money,
Money,
ass,
money, money,
titties,
money,
ass,
money,
titties,
money,
ass,
money,
titties,
money, 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 retirement.